3 hours into the show. Hey, this will wrap up everything. So we got one more topic to go to, Kay, then I'll let you go to sleep for tonight. I'm still there, right? You can still hear me just fine.
What?
Oh, I was saying you can still hear me just fine. Hello?
Out though.
Oh, okay. How about now? That sound a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was saying this is the last show note of tonight. Then I'll, end it after this last discussion. So the last show note of tonight, which is like kind of a recurring theme we've been talking about throughout the show, and it's about what show you watch does not determine you, and forming your own opinion on YouTube or the internet in the anime community. I really wanted to touch upon this because this is a huge problem I have stumbled across within the industry. You can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is a huge problem I stumbled across within the industry, and I've noticed that a lot of these big anime, YouTuber influencers, once they say something, people will take that as like a fact and they'll run with it and they'll put it on like other people who, like, let's say do like the series, and we'll just kind of bring them down for it. For example, when SEO first came out at the same time like as Attack on Titan and whatnot, a lot of people were like, no, the series is trash, SEO is this and that. Then you had people like Gigok, Anime Man, so on and so forth, kind of just run this train that's like, yeah, F this series, the series is nothing, this and that. And then, because like they are, I hate to say this, they are like kind of the face or like the head honchos of when it comes to the YouTube scene. So people who really can't form their own opinion or don't want to take the time to watch said series will just base it off said YouTuber and just will kind of run with it and then just force it down people's throat, which I hate, just because if you take someone's video that is scripted, that is, their wording like perfectly as they write it on a sheet of paper, then you're a bitch. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I hate to say, like, I really hate to say that, bro, but people really can't form their own opinions, even if they're right or wrong. It's what you think at the end of the day. Like, and I hate it when people like take these YouTubers like thoughts and their, mind process and think and interpret that as their own. It's not your idea. You just stole it from your favorite popular YouTuber with 1,000,000/1,000K views. But do you want to touch upon that, since I mentioned like SEO and like how all these YouTubers like, oh, it's trash, this and that, when they really don't know what they're talking about?
Sucks as a fan of something that gets shit on because it's like, do I truly have shit taste? No, I don't think I do, but people like will shove that theory down my throat to the point where like I do get like not scared, but it like a little like hesitant to tell them like, oh, my favorite series is Sword Art Online, because then anything I say, people will be like, well, you like Sword Art Online, so anything you say doesn't matter. It's like, it really doesn't reflect on you as a person what you like. That's just what you're into, that's just what you enjoy watching. But anime fans in particular will see what you like and determine what kind of person you are based on that, which just really is not fair.
Right, and I also think it's very close-minded too. Like I've like talked to people like in the open, like what their favorite anime is, and like a lot of it's very simple stuff like, oh, I like Pokemon, or oh, I like this series that airs on TV, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, that series is trash, or like, oh, you're a casual, because most likely not, that person never wants to talk to you again. But like, oh yeah, I love that series, I love that character and this character. And when you go to the mindset of like, oh, this series is trash, or when you go as a diehard, you kind of dilute yourself.
You just look obnoxious.
Yeah, and you kind of close yourself out from just, having conversation with other people. Like, for example, like me watching Love Live or the Maid anime or just any series really, like if I wasn't open enough to watch those series or to give it a chance, I probably wouldn't have as many conversations with you as I have now, or like any other person that I meet, outside of, online or just in person in general. Because like before I met you, I didn't really watch SEO like that or Love Live, but I was like, since I want to start a conversation with Kay, let me start watching these series and like kind of get a feel for it, which I do like them, and there is really positive stuff to find and talk about. And I have a feeling that goes for any series, no matter if it's a harem, if it's, you know, like an idol or an action series, you can, you know, find ways to enjoy something and just to start a conversation is what I kind of do with it. But you don't really get that on the YouTube side of anime scene. It's either, you know, the series is bad, the series is trash. I know on the Annie Reddit page, they just bash you on anything. You say you like this, they're like,
God,
garbage, bro. Like, yo, like them, they're Nazis over there, just like straight up. They just do not have fun on that Reddit page.
They do, as long as it's pertaining to what they like.
Right, bro. I remember I posted something,
which is just Monogatari and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I'm gonna tell you that
neither of which I like.
Right, never post outside of JoJo. Never post a shonen series on that Reddit page. You will get trampled, bro. I forgot what shonen series I posted on there. Like, get this garbage out of my page, bro. I was like, whoa! I thought we all like anime on this Reddit forum. Apparently not.
No.
But yeah, but that's really concerning because it's one of those things where, like, you know, YouTube is a constant thing. You know, people always want to make a YouTube channel, be creators and stuff like that. But when you get to the scene of YouTube, and even like watching some of these anime YouTubers, like one of my favorite series at the time was Erase, and I was like, yo, I really like this series. I went to go YouTube it, and Digibro was like, yo, this shit is trash. Like, there's no meaning behind it. It doesn't teach me anything. It uses the color red a lot. Like, what are you talking about? Like, red? You don't need to be like, I don't need the anime to really teach me anything. Like, I think the show is good outside of your opinion, but when that video went up, it got so many likes that it was like in the front of the page, and because, you know, it's, you know, front page and center with so many likes, it ended up becoming everyone's opinion on the show, which, you know, it hurts the ratings. You know, people, you know, get influenced with me, you know, they'll spread that around. It's just like no, like, I don't agree with this, but, you know, now I'm grouped in where if I, you know, have a different opinion, then I'm gonna have, you know, the same damn Digibro opinion thrown at me. It's just like, it's not yours, so I kind of don't want to hear it.
Right. And it's like, I'll take criticism of shows that I like. I'll see it like, yeah, Kirito's overpowered. Kirito gets a lot of shit handed to him and it's annoying. And his harem bullshit is really annoying and I don't like it. But there are still things about it that I enjoy.
Right. And
like, albeit, like, I can say, like, yeah, that part is shit, or like, I don't think he wrote that correctly, or he could have done better with this arc, and so on and so forth. But that doesn't mean I think it's trash, or I'm not gonna continue reading it.
Right. And I think a lot of things, and I hate to like bash, like, you know, anime YouTubers or whatever, because, you know, we are in the same industry, we do talk about the same things in the community, but a lot of people, a lot of things that people don't realize is that when we script these videos, we choose our words very carefully, and that's another thing that people don't realize. Like, when a Mother's Basement, when a Gigok talks about how trash Black Clover is, how much they hate SAO, they do that from a sense of views and what will give me more popularity and promotion. They don't see that as your guys, you know, standing up for them, and you guys, you know, taking up for you. They see that as a way of growth. And a lot of people, you know, they see that as like, oh, they're these genuine, nice people, which is a whole nother topic. But someone's sub number or sub count does not equate to their personality or their IQ. And a lot of people get that misconstrued and, like, you know, misinterpreted that, oh, they have a large sub number, that means they're this super nice person, that they're very genuine. Most of the time these dudes don't give a fuck, bro. And you get people like, you know, Mangake and me sometimes, or, you know, we are these people, you know, from the bottom that, you know, do this from a place of, you know, enjoyment, and we just like these series, but get trampled because a lot of you guys are more negative towards the people that are actually, you know, humble, than the ones that are just doing this for, you know, clout and just put on a persona. Hopefully you heard me when I went over that whole sentence.
No, I heard that.
Oh, okay, but
no
yeah,
worries.
but yeah, like, and that's, you know, that's a whole different topic of its own, of its own. But, you know, a lot of people, especially in the anime industry, they look at, you know, an anime YouTuber sub count, be like, oh, this person's, you know, nice, and they're probably
or
really
they
smart.
know their stuff.
Right, because of their sub count, and, you know, they see me and you're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't have this amount of numbers, or you're probably not this and that because you're not growing fast enough. Like, it has nothing to do with personality. It just has to do how well you script your videos, how well you put it out there, or how fast you put it out there, and all about who you pander and portray your audience to. Because I've seen that so many times, bro. Like, honestly, it has, like, pissed me off and got me jealous where, I'm doing this, I don't put ads on my videos, just straight up just passion, love editing, talking about the series that I love, and I get trampled over someone with a higher view count than me that probably doesn't even care about their fans, let alone has said it out loud in podcast live streams and what have you, then I'm the one that gets trampled. And that does come from a place of jealousy, but at the same time, I've seen it happen to a lot of people. And like I said, people like me and Kay, we do get overshadowed by the big dogs. And I mean, at one thing, that's just a part of life, but at the same time, when your favorite anime YouTuber does switch up and their personality does come out, that was your decision. You made them big. You're the one that that had made them come out as this like greedy, selfish person. Whatever they become in the future, that's your decision. That's the power you gave them. No one else. And I don't think the internet really interprets this, especially YouTube, YouTube viewers, but you guys have the power to have them blow up. Like Anime Man, Gigok, Mother's Basement, blah blah blah, Digibro, they would not have the power if you guys don't sub to their channels, you don't like their videos, just because and I've seen a lot of anime YouTubers just switch up on people, oh, why they're this person now, because they've always been that person. They just put up a persona because they know when it's time to record and when that button is on. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all preachy like that choir from Evangelion. It's just I can finally say this stuff, but I don't have to worry about scripting this out in the video. I can finally just talk about it. But yeah, and honestly, I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon. I think the anime YouTube scene and Reddit scene they've been in this mindset so much where it's if a series has flaws or it's been picked at so much that they won't change it, there's no changing around it. And I say that for series like SAO, like Goblin Slayer, if you like any of these series, you're portrayed as oh, you like that rape scene, don't you? Or oh, you like trash series, or I like Idol or that maid anime, oh, you like lolicons, you like little girls and 3D models. That shouldn't be the case, but people are ignorant, and that is kind of how that whole scene just goes about.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, this boils down to this. It's childish, and I mean, I wish it was different, but it's not. And it just boils down to, you as the viewer, no matter how cheesy it sounds, you guys do have the power to choose who grows and who doesn't. And, when their true colors come out, don't be surprised, because most likely they've always been that person. But I think I'm getting too serious and getting a little bit too real for the show, and I think that'd be the great time, or this is the perfect time, to end the Anicafe podcast. Like I said, if you guys want to leave a tip, you can always like and subscribe to the channel, or if you want to pay your bill up front, then consider subscribing to Manga K's YouTube channel. And again, all her videos will be on the top right of the screen, where the title card will slide across, and you'll have a list of her videos and probably a playlist if she has it on her channel. And if you didn't want to watch this 3-hour to possibly almost 4-hour podcast, then these will be cut up into segments to each category that we have talked about. Each category will have its own video, so you don't have to watch 3 hours of this. You can watch 5 to 4 minutes of us talking about Love Live or Goblin Slayer or any other category we talked about. The series will have its own video separately. Did you want to talk about anything or touch upon?
No, you pretty much summed up everything that I think about too.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching our first episode of the Anicafe podcast. I am greatly honored to be your waitress or your server today. What's a waitress? Is that the female?
Yeah.
Oh man, what they call? I'm not a bartender. What they call? I'm not a host. Damn, what they call the male version then?
Just a waiter.
Oh, waiter. Well, I'm happy to be your waiter today. Me and Kay will probably talk about this after the show front, but it's really nice for us to do this towards the end of December, Christmas time, so we can talk about every series that has come out and everything that has been brought upon us of this year. So we'll kind of discover and figure out if we want to do this yearly or, I don't think monthly, because we have a busy schedule. So probably be yearly, maybe towards December and November. This podcast will come out, like I said, once a year. So we'll kind of talk about that in the works. But hopefully you guys will enjoy, hopefully you guys did enjoy the podcast. I had a lot of fun doing this. Thank you, Manga K, for teaming up with me. I had a lot of fun talking to you and, experiencing, other series that we like and dislike and all the stuff we've been watching as a whole of this year. Sorry that this podcast had kind of ran on a little bit long, and I know you're very tired, but I do appreciate you as being the co-host and just tagging along with me.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't mind it. I mean, I love talking about anime, and I never really get a chance to do it, so.
Yeah. Plus, I find it very easy. This way easier too, so we don't have to like script anything and like be professional.
Yes.
We can just kind of wing it and be ourselves
Just
as much
chill.
be ourselves as much as possible. But no, thank you guys so much for watching the Anicafe podcast. This will be heavily edited by me and uploaded as soon as possible, probably during Christmas time. But since these will be, cut up in each and every categories, probably, I'll do it like a week before Christmas or 2 weeks before Christmas. So all the episodes separately will be out, and the episode as a whole altogether will be out as well. But thank you guys for serving and enjoying your meal on the Anicafe podcast, and we'll see you guys for the next episode. Arigato gozaimasu. See you next time.
またね。